Hello and welcome to Adventures of Cripple Man. Wait, that's wrong, sorry. Welcome to the very first vlog of Rolling with Wheelz. If you couldn't figure it out by now, I'm Wheelz. If you're wondering why the hell they call me Wheelz, it's because I'm in a wheelchair. The name stuck years ago. Friends of mine came up with it, and they even spelled it with a Z. They went 90s on it. It was fucked up. I don't understand why. But I've been going by it for years, and everybody calls me Wheelz. Most people don't even know my actual name. Anyway, most of the time I'll be doing these vlogs from inside of, well, now my new car. It's 2013 Hyundai Sonata. It's the one with the 2.0 turbo. Fun-ass car. Love this thing. I don't know what else to say about it. It's so much fun to drive. One thing I hate about it, though, is touchscreen on this damn thing. It sucks. Eventually, I'm going to get that thing changed. Well, it is another beautifully hot-ass day here in Houston, and it's only going to get hotter. Temperature gauge is now currently showing 91 degrees outside. It feels way hotter than that. Humidity down here is insane. If you live here in Texas or Houston, you know. We have two seasons, super hot and not as hot. So it's fucking insanity. By the way, if you don't like cussing, I wouldn't subscribe to my channel. I do cuss a lot. It's how I kind of express myself and how I get through a lot of my anxiety. A lot of these times you'll see me kind of stuttering. That's my anxiety kicking in, and normally whenever I get in front of people and I do a lot of stuff like this or anything like that, because I'm also a karaoke DJ, I have to have usually a couple drinks in me, and it loosens me up. I can't do that. That's why I force myself to do it in my car. So I'm actually facing my fear instead of masking it with alcohol or anything like that. You're probably wondering, why the hell is he in a wheelchair? Well, it's because I'm an amputee. Most people would say, well, why don't you have a prosthetic? Well, I've had a lot of complications with my other leg to where it's not very strong, and I've had so many surgeries on it, it's kind of jacked up. So it hurts like hell to even try to walk. I do have a prosthetic. I've been able to walk short distances, basically just small distance around the house. But to get around work, everything, I can't do that. I mean, it's too much of pain. I get around faster in the wheelchair. I'm more efficient in the wheelchair. I've learned to adapt everything around my life in the wheelchair. And a lot of people come up to me like, how the hell do you deal with being in a wheelchair? I don't think I could ever do it. You'd be amazed on the human spirit that you can get through most things. It's not as hard as you might think. Yes, it's difficult. I've had a lot of, trials and tribulations, as it were, of trying to get through everything and adapt my life. Sorry about the camera shake. It's a bumpy road. But I've learned to adapt myself in almost every aspect. And I've had a lot of fun in my life, even in a wheelchair. I've honestly done more in a wheelchair than I ever did on two legs. Wheelchairs really gotten me to open up personally, because I was a very shy kid back when I was growing up. So I never opened up to anybody. I never had fun, as it were. I was a very closed-in kid. I stayed at home. I was very much a homebody. I never really wanted to go out. But after I lost my leg, I kind of opened up. I mean, whenever you have 20 nurses and doctors coming in and staring at your dick every day, because you're sitting there basically naked in a fucking hospital gown, it kind of makes you lose all, I don't want to say dignity, but it kind of gets you to open up. I mean, you kind of stop worrying about other things. But my my depression and anxiety strings from 100 different other things, which I'll probably eventually get to in other vlogs. But anyway, yeah, driving home from work right now, it's pretty much one of the few free times I have during the day. So I mean, I figured this is one of the best times to vlog, and I got about an hour drive home, which I work at a welding repair facility. We're mechanics for welding machines. I work in the back. I don't really deal with the customers and everything. I'm the guy that's repairing parts and rebuilding parts, rebuild circuit boards and stuff for a lot of the welding machines, and rewind accelerometers. If you ever want to look it up, welding machines, really cool. A lot of the Lincoln and Miller welders, a lot of the big pipeline welding machines. So I mean, it's a fun job. I enjoy it. I get a certain fulfillment out of it. Some people would say it's boring as shit if they saw the things I do day in and day out. It's a lot of the same thing every single day, but I wouldn't say I've had a boring life. I've had a pretty fun life. I've done some pretty interesting jobs. One of my last jobs was at a custom automotive place where we modified, did restorations. It was also a collision repair place, which that was kind of saddening to always see wrecked cars. Because I'm such a car guy, and it's so sad to see all these vehicles come in just almost destroyed. I mean, it's nice to see them whenever they're fixed up, but just seeing them wrecked, it's such a sad thing. As I mentioned earlier, Adventures of Cripple Man. That came into play many years ago. Me and a few friends of mine, we used to go to anime conventions, and we actually came up with a comic book character of Cripple Man. So we were actually going to create a comic book of the Adventures of Cripple Man. We never actually did it, but we actually made the character come to life. I had a full Cripple Man outfit. I rolled up in my wheelchair. I had a cape with a handicap symbol on it, shirt with handicap symbol on it. I wore a blue top hat. I made these cardboard cutouts to go over on my wheels that had the handicap logo on them. So I made my whole wheelchair very handicap symboled out and everything. And we even had an arch enemy for him, the Stairmaster. So everywhere he would go, he would make stairs appear right in front of Cripple Man to be an inconvenience to him. It was fucked up, politically incorrect, but it was hilarious to me and to my friends. That's another thing. If you're politically correct, I wouldn't subscribe to my channel. I hate political correctness. I hate terms like handy-capable. I'd rather use cripple than handy-capable. I'd rather use gimp than handy-capable. Most of the time I either go by Wheelz, one leg, what up cripple. I hardly ever go by my actual name other than my wife calls me. She refuses to call me Wheelz. She said she hates the name Wheelz, but she said she'll never call me Wheelz. I was like, I don't expect you to. Just call me by my actual name. Or our pet names for each other or whatever. Because half the time she doesn't even call me by my actual name. She calls me by whatever pet name she came up with that day. Yeah, right now my car is kind of a mess. We just came back from a road trip up to Abilene, Texas. My wife's grandparents live up there. We had to help move some stuff around at their house. We recently found out that her grandfather has ALS. That's why I'm trying to raise awareness for it has made a huge impact on her family, and it's a hard thing to deal with. I mean, we did the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge a couple years ago, but we were actually trying to actually raise awareness, and we actually donated to that. We donate to a few other charities as well. Make-A-Wish, which I was actually a Make-A-Wish kid, and SMA, Smash SMA, and all that. Actually, it's Cure SMA is the website. It's another illness that we try to raise awareness for as well. So what's the point of going on in this life? You can't do something good and help others out. There's so much negativity out there. I see daily on social media. It's hard to drown out the negativity. You gotta put positivity in your life. As Yuka from the dude sends into every one of his vlogs, peace, love, and happiness. I do take that to heart every time he says that. Because it's good to have something positive. I hear something positive every day whenever I watch one of their vlogs. I mean, there's a lot of YouTube channels. Most of the stuff I watch or listen to is comedic because I want to have some kind of happiness. I'm tired of negativity. It's always political. Everybody complaining at each other about something. Everybody's offended about everything. Stop getting fucking offended about the smallest things. Live your life. Live your life. Not worry about what somebody else said. Everybody's offended about what everybody fucking says. They're not attacking you personally. Why the fuck are you getting offended? Just like I'm not attacking you personally right now. So don't get offended. I know there's going to be somebody in the comments saying, I'm offended because you said I'm offended. Stop being fucking offended! Stop it! But Wheelz, what are you going to do about it? I'm not going to do a fucking thing. You know why? Because I can't do anything. I can't do a thing to change how fucking society has become. When I turn 30, I feel like I turned fucking 80. I'm like one of those get off my goddamn lawn type people. I hate younger people. I don't even like most people my own age. Because they still haven't grown up. Become an adult. If you're 18, I understand. You're still fucking growing up. You still have a lot of experiences. If you're 30 years old, and you have kids, and you're still acting like a child, stop. You can act like a kid with your kids. But when you're outside of hanging out with your kids, and you're still acting like a little kid that cries about everything, you're offended by every little thing that's said, just grow the fuck up. Why? Why are you offended? I'm not a closed-minded fucking person. I may be from the South. I was born and raised in the South. I love the South. I probably will never leave the South. You know what they say? No one retires and moves up north. Unless you like cold. Those people are weird. I hate cold weather. My hands might freeze to my wheelchair. I can't have that. Cold hands on metal, it doesn't work. You ever try pushing a wheelchair through ice? Or on ice? You don't go anywhere. You move nowhere. Me and my friends had a wheelchair race in an ice rink. Once we actually were able to pick up speed, we couldn't stop. We slammed into a wall. Again, to us, funny. If you probably saw it, you'd probably laugh too. You'd feel bad about it, but you'd laugh. It's okay to laugh at disabled people sometimes. We do funny shit. It's just the thing of it. I mean, why not laugh with a disabled person? I mean, we're still people. I hate people talking down to me, which a lot of them do. Like, oh, are you okay? Can I help you with anything? No. Can't fucking help me. Fuck off. I don't need you talking to me like a condescending little bitch. I've been doing this shit for at least 15 years. So it's second nature to me. Half my life I've been doing this shit. Actually 16 years now. Because I lost my leg back in 2001. So I'm used to this lifestyle and what I have to do I'm the one that goes grocery shopping in my household. My wife has two legs. She's able-bodied. She's AB, or as most of us in wheelchairs say, fucking ABs. But I do all the shopping. I push a giant-ass grocery cart full of shit while I'm in my wheelchair. I don't use one of those electric scooters. Those are a pain in the ass to me. I can't even get as much stuff as I need most of the time in those things. And they're too slow. I can push faster in my wheelchair. And I navigate grocery stores better in a wheelchair than most people do with fucking two legs. And that's sad. Because they won't stop looking at their fucking phone! But put the phone down. Well, I'm almost home. I wanted to leave you with one more piece of advice. Just fill your life with as much happiness as you can. You really don't want to become a cynical person like I've become. Because I see people being truly emotional and true to their feelings on social media and everything else, and I just think to myself, that's fucking disgusting. Why do I think this way? Fill your life with happiness. Be happy. It's what I need. I need more happiness in my life. There's very few things in this life that make me happy. My wife is one. My wife truly makes me happy. I love her to death. If she ever actually watches these videos, babe, I love you. And Noah, you make me happy. But whatever mantra you go by, peace, love, and happiness, love and light, good vibes, praise Jesus, whatever it is you follow, have more of it in your life. Bring the good into this world. We need more of that. We need more good in this world. And stop the negativity every fucking day. Every day of negativity. How can you be that negative all the time? Do you have no joy in your life? Bring some joy in your life. Find something that makes you happy. Video games. Collecting something. I play video games whenever I'm stressed out. Or I go to the gun range. Guns calm me down. Love to shoot. If you're anti-gun, don't subscribe. I will probably talk about guns a lot. Guns, cars, myself, anything else you want to know, I'll talk about. I'll try to stay out of political subjects just because that's a cesspool of something I don't want to deal with, honestly. Everybody's got their opinion on politics, and none of them are positive from both sides. Democrats are hateful, Republicans are hateful. Everybody's hateful. That's why I choose to try to not pick sides on politicalness. I hope y'all had fun with me. I hope y'all want more of these videos. Please comment below anything you want me to talk about, anything you want to know about me. And hit that like and subscribe buttons, guys. Later.